Next order of business.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Order number 2.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Order number 3.
Order number 3, messages.
Order number 4.
Order number 4, petition.
Order number 5.
Order number 5, papers.
Order number 6.
Order number 6, notice of motion.
Order number 7.
Order number 7, statements.
Chairperson ICT. Any member with Honorable Peter Zero is present, so let's proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. The statement was sought to the Department of Education, not really ICT.
Okay.
So I think the person
ICT, proceed.
No, the person who is responsible for the response is the chair, education, not
Yes.
ICT. The vice chair of education is around.
Okay. Is the Vice Chair Salm? Yes, proceed. And you, Honorable Humphrey, you wanted to say something?
No, I didn't want to say something.
Okay.
I raised because you mentioned...
All right, sorry. Yes, Honorable Salm, proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On behalf of the Chair Education, who has assigned me this responsibility to present the responses, if you allow, Mr. Speaker, I wish to proceed.
You don't need to get closer to it. Just speak from where you are. You'll be able to capture.
But before I proceed to the response, allow me to read the statement that was raised by Honorable Peter Zero through the Chairperson Education on a matter of ECD learning materials, chairs and tables. Whether the County Executive Committee member is aware that the following ECD school, which were constructed by the county government, have no learning materials and tables. That is Gareshi Preschool at Gareshi Primary School, Kakuhani ECD, Kata ECD, Kaguguta Preschool, Bate Preschool, Jongwani ECD, Makumba ECD, Karimboni ECD. If yes, what measures is the CCM putting in place to make sure that the aforementioned schools are equipped with necessary learning materials and equipment? And the response is as follows. Reference is made to your letter, reference CAK, Department of Education, /3, Volume 1, /66, dated 2nd July 2020, on the above named matter. It is the wish of the department to equip all ECD center with learning materials, chairs and tables. However, the department is always faced with budget constraint, which makes it not able to fulfill this wish. The department has adopted a measure of equipping this project in phases. The department has already equipped the following project. We have Kaguguta Preschool, 20 number desk, Masindeni ECD, 40 number desks, Lukole, 20 number, Gandini, 20 number, Kata, 20 number. Financial year 2016-2017, number of beneficiary school is Garashi Preschool, number of tables 18, number of chairs 108, Bate ECD, number of tables 30, number of chairs 180, Kata ECD, number of tables 21, number of chairs 126, Karimboni ECD, number of chairs 30, number of tables 30, number of chairs 180, Bodoi ECD, number of tables 12, number of chairs 72, Lukole ECD, number of tables 8, number of chairs 54, Bungale ECD, number of tables 30, number of chairs 180, Kayadagamra ECD, number of tables 7, number of chairs 42, Mikuyuni ECD, number of tables 8, number of chairs 108. The department also provided ECD learning material to 37 ECD centers as per the attached list. The department is planning to equip at least 2 schools in Garashi Ward this financial year. The area member of County Assembly will be notified once the consignment is ready for delivery. The area MCA was also advised to set an allocation from the ward development to facilitate the efforts of the department. Signed by the Honorable Member for the Department of Education. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm partially contented with the response, Mr. Speaker, simply because the figures that have been given here in connection with the equipping of the various facilities that I've mentioned here was done way back 2016, 2017. And I believe by then I was not even the area MCA. But all the same, what I want to say is if you look at the table that has been provided here, we have Kata preschool that has an enrollment of 113 students. And if you look at the equipment that have been given to Kata, Mr. Speaker, they don't even match the number of the students. You have colored crayons, which are 12 in number, and these are the crayons that are supposed to make sure that all the students, 113, have been provided with. You look at Ulaya Primary School, they have also an enrollment of 113. You go to Mikuyuni, an enrollment of 251, and every preschool has been given the same number of crayons, including chalks and the materials. So, Mr. Speaker, my request was, if at all the equipping is done, they should go by the population of the students. That's my prayer. And again, if you look at the response, in the second last paragraph, they are saying the department is planning to equip at least 2 schools in Garashi Ward this financial year. And the area member of the county assembly will be notified once the consignment is ready for delivery. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy that the consignment has already been taken there, but I was not notified. However, because I'm ever on the ground, that is why I was able to notice that things were brought on the ground. Otherwise, I want to say I'm partially contented, but it's okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, next statement.
The next statement was from Honorable Ruben Katana, and the subject matter was Koupanga 2-number ECD classroom in Gandawon. Whether the CEC in charge of the Department of Education and ICT is aware that 2-number ECD classroom at Koupanga in Gandawon, which were allocated funds in the financial year 2016-2017 budget, have not been completed. If yes, what measures is the CCM taking to ensure that the project is completed and handed over to the public for use? And the response is as follows. Reference is made to your letter, reference County Assembly of Kilifi, Department of Education, number 3, volume 166, dated 2nd July 2020 on the above named matter. I would wish to respond that the said project is complete and is ready for commissioning. The department will officially hand over the project for use once the schools reopen. Attached herewith is a photo of the project signed by the CCM member, Honorable Rachel Musyoki.
Honorable Ruben.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, again for giving me this opportunity to make views concerning the response, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, there was a little part that had been left aside towards the completion of the project. And once I wrote this statement, they raised quickly the occasion and account. So I'm satisfied with this response.
Next.
Next also is a statement that was raised by the Honorable Member for Gandawon on a subject matter of Mere Youth Polytechnic 2-number classroom. Whether the CCM in charge of the Department of Education and ICT is aware that a 2-number classroom project at Mere Youth Polytechnic, budget for and initiated in the financial year 2016-2017, has not been completed. If yes, what measures is the CCM putting in place to ensure that the project is completed before the end of this financial year and handed over to the community for use? And the response is as follows. Reference is made to your letter, County Assembly, Department of Education, /3/Volume 1/66, dated 2nd July 2020, on the above named matter. I would wish to respond that the department did not initiate such a project and does not have it in their project's repository. The member of County Assembly is hereby advised to visit the office for further clarification. The department has only one youth polytechnic, named Ganda Youth Polytechnic, that was abandoned by the contractor at roofing level, which the department has hence terminated the contract and is waiting for BQ from the Department of Works necessary for its retendering. Attached herewith are copies of termination letters and photos of Ganda Youth Polytechnic, signed by Honorable Rachel Musyoki.
Honorable Ruben.
Again, thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the grant of this opportunity. Also to give my sentiments upon this response, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you will clearly register that there was a problem with the nomenclature of the project itself. However, I'm satisfied with the fact that this response has touched on what was required by the delegation of Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable members, on the 19th of this month, which will be next week on Wednesday, we shall have the governor giving his formal address to the county. It will be one session for that day, and the order of business will be the governor's address only. So any business that was to come next week will be forwarded to the other week. Because under the law, once the governor has given his speech, the assembly must take at least 4 sessions within which to deliberate on the speech. So kindly be notified. In the absence of any other business in the order paper, the House stands adjourned. Thank you.